Let me get you, Deborah, because, you've been talking about by the time of the revocation, these companies were in distress. But they didn't go through distress all of a sudden. Your Act, Act 929, is very clear on the things that you're supposed to do. How come you didn't see these challenges coming and they got to that stage where they could not be salvaged or saved?
I think the steps have to be very clear, that these companies report to the SEC on a monthly and quarterly basis. So
were they reporting to you?
Some of them hadn't reported for a long time. So we didn't have up-to-date reports. And if you look at the revocation and the grounds for revocation, some of them were also not reporting accurately. And some of them had corporate governance structures that had totally gone down. So when you look at some of the things that took place, like they entered agreements with customers to pay them a certain amount, the SEC had put in place that if you're not able to pay people, let us know. So have a register. So before the customers come to SEC, we would have already heard from the company what is going on, but it wasn't being done. And it's at that point that we started having hearings for these investors to say what is going on in these companies. We had to understand because the companies were not reporting that information to us. So we had to find out through other means what was going on in these companies.
Now, for those that were not reporting, and I've been going through some of the, I've been reading that about Beige, for instance, to talk about how they're not submitting their reports. So at what point did you realize they're not submitting their reports? And after the hearings, what happened?
So when you're not submitting reports, we write to you, we penalize you, so you pay the fine, then we give you time to submit the report. So it's not automatic that the first line of action is revocation, no.
Did you penalize any of them?
We did penalize.
How many of them did you penalize?
Well, we gave fines to quite a number of them. But the thing is, if the company is in distress and not even operating, some of them were not able to pay the fines. So that's why the decision was taken that if they are having our license, they are not reporting, they are not able to pay fines, they are not paying investors their money, then there's no point in them still operating with the SEC license.